Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I had no battery left, so that's what happens sometimes. Anyway, just talking to you guys and saying that, I'm here because I felt like speaking with you a little bit earlier so that I could reveal some of the things that I have experienced through the process of working with children that have had very, very hard experiences. So, but at the same time, I also would like to say that I am really happy and excited for the light that has happened and for the people that are waking up and for each one of you that is opening up to all what you are waking up to. I mean, I appreciate the Rona because the Rona made a lot of people stop and think. The Rona made a lot of people stop and think. And so because of that, it also made a lot of people open up to the beauty of the small things in life. The small things in life. What are the small things in life? Well, the little flowers that you can see along the road, but also the beautiful sunsets and sunrises, trees that are getting their leaves, animals that are doing all their beautiful work, the birds that are singing their songs, waking up to the small stuff, opening up to the small stuff, Yes. What is uniting us? Our hearts. What else unites us? Our thoughts. In all the darkness that we have gone through, what is it that is opening us up so that we can connect with each other? What can connect us with each other? I haven't seen you for a long time, Silke. That's beautiful. Beautiful to see you again. So, what can connect us with each other? What is it that we are here to learn as humanity? And that is that there's a lot more that is connecting us than that is separating us. We all have, most of us have families. Hello, dear. Most of us have families, so we have that connects us. But we are all humans, and we all want the good life for all, right? And I think that the difference between the 3D and the 5D is when you're in 3D, you're working in a corporation, for example, you're very much a robot. Sorry to say this, but you're very much a robot or someone helping the bigger companies make their profits and whatever. But when you work in 3D, you're more working for helping humanity, helping opening up your hearts. And that's what's going to be coming a lot more right now. The fact that we are going to be opening up for humanitarian work. Okay, we're opening up for helping each other, service to others, not just a service to ourselves, a service to others. Because when we help others, it comes around, right? It comes around, it comes back to us. So I was sitting this morning and I had a little bit of a heart murmur or something, and I was thinking, why am I feeling like that? And then I went into myself and I could see, aw, hello, Eleanor. I went into myself and I was seeing that I was carrying some old stuff. I had a dream And it was weird. It was a dream of my unicorn. I have unicorns in my windows. So I had a dream of a unicorn that the head had been burned off. And I woke up and I was thinking, oh, that's horrible. But I was thinking, what is the meaning of that? Is that the old stuff that we're letting go of? That could be what is going on. The old stuff. We're letting go of the old stuff, you know? And for those of you who think that I'm going to be doing the cards today, I just want to talk to you guys. I just want to talk to you. If there's something you need me to look at, I can do that as well. But I really just want to talk today. I just want to open up for the divine channel that comes through me. And they're saying right now, you are divine. You are a divine being. You are not your body. You are more than that. Just opening up your heart connects you with everyone. Opening up your heart connects you with everyone. So right now I'm connecting with all of you. And I'm going to open up even more because I'm going to take you on a ride. You ladies that are here, I'm going to take you on a ride. You want to go on a ride? Doesn't cost you anything. Okay. So I'd like you to go into your heart. Connect with your heart. Connect with your heart. Take a deep breath. Bring your heart energy down into the center of Mother Earth. Down into the center of Mother Earth. Connect your heart with the heart of Mother Earth, all the way down through your chakras, all the way down. I can feel your hearts. Some of you need to have some cleaning in your hearts. I can feel it. Let your heart go. Bring your heart energy down through the chakras, all the way down to the center of Mother Earth. Good. You're connected now to Mother Earth. Bring your heart chakra. Bring the energy of Mother Earth up through the chakras, up through your heart, all the way up through your higher chakras, and in a ball of light shoot up into the universe from the crown chakra. This ball of beautiful light shoot up into the universe, go up into source, go beyond the universe, go beyond the white lights, the dark lights, the white lights, the jelly-like substance. Continue until you get into the iridescent light with a little bit of pink sparkles, which we call the seventh heaven, seventh plane of existence. And up there, it is commanded now that all thoughts and feelings that no longer serve you are leaving your mind, leaving your beings, letting go. Let go of all these thoughts, these feelings, these emotions that do not serve you. And go a little bit further. I want you to go further out. I want you to go up, further out, beyond the universes, multiverses, and connect with the light out there. It's the golden, silver, rainbow-colored light. Connect with that light. I can feel your hearts, some of you. We need to clear that. Okay, so I want you to now breathe in, breathe that light back in. Down to your heart and down to your whole body, and let your whole body just completely be satisfied with this light. Let this light come in, this light, this love come in, and completely bring it down into your body, and so it is. Bring it down into your body, into your cells, into your cellular memory. Let it cleanse you. Let it completely flood all of your cells, your DNA, everything right now. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath in again. Let this energy completely heal all parts of you, cleansing your hearts. There you go. Cleansing your hearts. There. Much, much better. You see, I could feel your hearts. Some of you are going through some stuff I can hear, I can feel. You guys are going through some stuff. Letting go of the old, bringing in the new. And there's so much love for you guys. There's so much love for you. And when you go into those planes of existence, you just bring in the divine love. And so it is, and so it is. Thank you. I use very much Isis. The energy of Isis is very much used right now. She's in there to empower all of us. She's there to open up ourselves to our divinity. You're welcome, Silke. I can feel you're much clearer now. Oh my goodness. I know every one of us is going through a lot of things. And I had to do what I did right now. I had to do that this morning because I was like, oh my gosh, why am I feeling so off? I'm feeling so off. This energy sometimes is very, 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 how can I say it? Well, it's negative. It's devastating. I mean, I've been going through some stuff and it's not been the easiest. It's not been the easiest to go through. But everything we go through, we become stronger with, right? And there was a time where I was like, okay, I'm tired of being strong. I'm tired of being strong. I like to be weak for a while, please. And I'm like, nah, not going there, not going down that route. I'm like, okay. And for each one of you that is on here right now, just understand the gratitude that we all have for the work that you are doing. Each one of us is doing a really, really beautiful piece of work. But I want to ask you something. So many of you are asking if, or not asking, but many of you are thinking, we are waiting for somebody to take the lead. We're waiting for somebody to help us, to take us out of whatever it is we are going through. And my former video that I just did, that when my phone died, I was like, okay, I need to do it again, had to do with energy that was, I was getting a download, and I've gotten that several times this past week. And the download was, Helene, you have to wake people up, as they can't just sit and wait for things to be done. You know how it is when you have a dirty room and you look at it and you look at it and you look at it and it keeps on going and it keeps on going and it does not clean by itself. Same thing here. I was starting to speak about unity. Okay? When we have unity, when we are connecting with our hearts with each other, doesn't matter how much love you put to a messy room. If you do not go and start cleaning it up, it's not going to be cleaned up. And that's exactly the same. There are a lot of people that are standing here and waiting for Jesus to come. Well, the Christ consciousness is already here. So, and we have that energy within us. We are all that is. We are sovereign. It is our responsibility to take that step and to go and anoint the world. Everybody's wondering, what does she mean by that? Let me show you. And this was told by me, and I got it and I understood it, but I have not been doing it. But suddenly I started understanding, well, we have to take action. We've heard before, and I don't want to be a preacher, even though I am. God helps those that help themselves. You know that when you need to clean that room and you go and you start picking up that room, it starts getting clean. We have to do that with Mother Earth right now. That is our job. We came here not to sit on our backs and not do anything, right? So, anointing your home keeps away evil. And how do we do this? Well, we can go on a fast, get ourselves ready for the higher frequencies to go through us and for us to work together with the above. We can take oil and anoint our feet or our shoes or even our cars' tires. And then we can drive around in circles in our cities. I'm thinking about doing it on my property. Well, I've already done it several times, but I'm going to do it a new way now. And ask God or the highest love source to come in, so that there's no space for any negativity. There's no space for the devil to be there. And I know this sounds weird that I'm telling you this, because I was one of those that never believed in the dark. And I was wrong. There is as well. But what you can do is you can take this oil, special oil. It can be an oil you put in a special little bottle. You have it has an intention. You make an intention. You say, okay, I anoint my car and I drive around in my city. And especially in the areas where there is a lot of darkness or a lot of gang-related stuff. And inside of this perimeter that I'm driving around, there's going to be only God and love and peace. And once you have done that, you get so much help, because you're going to start watching this neighborhood change. So if you live in a neighborhood, or you know of a neighborhood that needs that kind of help, you can take upon you, connect with your higher self, connect with all that is, bring it in. And when you're walking that perimeter around, we can do it with the banksters too. When you walk the perimeter around that area, guess what? You are now not allowing darkness to be there. That is how we can take back. That is how we can take back our cities. That is how we can take back our sovereignty as people. This is so powerful. I didn't even know. I mean, I've done it with crystals, but to anoint your city. But remember, make it so that it's a closed circle. You start from one end and you go all the way around, and then you have to end up in that same space. And inside that space that you have circled, that is the space that you're going to be anointing with love, with God, with which oil? Well, let me tell you, it can be olive oil, it can be saffron oil, it can be any oil. But once you make this oil, don't take your salad oil. I mean, you can take some of the oil, put it in a bottle, put it on the tires of your car, or put it under your feet if you're going to walk around, or put it on your shoes, and just go around the perimeter of that area, your own property, for example. And then make sure that there's no evil that can come in there. In other words, you fill it up with God, with the light, with the love, however you look at it, with source. Okay? You can just walk, absolutely. You can just walk. Put it under your shoes or your feet if you're going to do barefoot. What you are doing, you are taking it away from any satanic forces that want to own this. Now, some of you might live close to where Bill Gates has bought property. You can do that on his property so that no evil can come in there. You can do that on any property. This is so powerful. You taking back your power. So with the oil, for example, have a bottle, a special bottle. Exactly. Have a special bottle. You can even put essential oils in there, however you want. That has with the intention of clearing, of using this oil as an anointment oil is enough. You can even put a heart around it, or you can write, "This is the oil that I use to anoint." And what you do is you're clearing it of the dark forces. They cannot come in there. We should do it in our banks, all of us. We should do it on our banks. So if we do that in all our banks, guess what? Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen. Things are going to be happening much faster. Maybe that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to take my car. I'm going to drive around Bank of America. That would be... No, that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm deciding to do that today. And all the companies that are still under the directive of the dark. So when you do that, when you anoint, when you drive all the way around these companies, they're going to have to, the light has won, and what you do is you're pushing out the dark. Because as long as the dark has had free reign, it has been spreading. And you all know this. I was just so surprised. You see, when I lived in D.C., I knew that there were tunnels underneath D.C. But I never really looked in to see that underneath D.C. was so much child trafficking. I had no idea of that. Because I don't even think I was even thinking that could be even happening. I think that's it. You know, when your awareness opens up to that, the first time I ever met and worked with a child that was trafficked. Ah, Delphine. Hey, you know what? That's a good idea. Oh, I do not know. I think you can, whatever it is you put in your mind, let that come through. Guys, that's a good idea. Mantra to sing while you're walking around the place we choose, or a prayer. That is you know, you can always use the God's prayer. Yeah, let us know. That would be a really good idea. Oh, what was that? Yeah, so once I mean, you know, being up in DC, I did not expect what I'm seeing now was happening. I literally could not imagine, and not until I hugged my first victim of child trafficking did I understand how bad that it was. And how many places it was happening. And then I would go back in my mind thinking, wait a minute, if I had known this, I might have been able to, I might have been able to stop some of the things, you know, but I knew that the police were in on it too. I've understood now that it was implicated from the lowest to the highest. So unfortunately, it is now, you know, a lot of the children are being rescued, and a lot of you are beautiful beings, and I'm sure that you would be wanting to work with helping, you know, humanity on so many levels. So by just doing this, you're doing enough. By going around, again, you take a perimeter around a building or a piece of property, your own property. Make sure that no darkness can come in. Your own home. Make sure that there's no darkness allowed in. Okay, so you anoint your own place. Probably gonna have to do that with my dog soon. She's getting a little bit impatient. Because when you do that, you use the oil, you either put it on your feet, your shoes, put it on your car wheels, and then drive around the city. I'm gonna anoint the city of Bernie, just so you guys know. So if there's anything bad going on, it's gonna come it's gonna come up to the surface. Anoint your cities. I love that. With the special oil that you have, that you are going to use for purifying that city. And that will break up the darkness that has had hold onto many places. We have a couple of, that would be an interesting thing to do as well. Secret societies. Those are good to go around as well. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with them. You know? If you go around and anoint for the highest light and love around a secret society, it's going to be some black smoke coming out of it. you know, I can just see you put the light in there and all this other stuff starts happening. And I know it sounds crazy, but that's how powerful we are. We connect to the highest part of us, bring that in, and then walk around that place with the light and just let no darkness come in. So I'm going to do Bernie. That's where I live. I think that I'm just going to, Delphine, I think I'm just going to say Om. I'm just going to say Om the whole way through. Om. That's probably what I'm just going to say. But it's a good idea to have a mantra. I'm just going to do Om, Om. Just walk around doing that. I think that could work. So, my dears, that is, so if you did not start here from the beginning, I showed a way of clearing your system. In the beginning, I showed a way of clearing your body, your mind of any negative stuff, opening your hearts as well, clearing your heart from darkness and clearing your heart from hurts. So some of you, if you want to go back and see it from the beginning, you can see how to go up into the 7th plane of existence and bring that light down to clear you. So that's all I was going to say today, but I really enjoy channeling and teaching you and opening up you to some of the stuff that we need to learn sometimes, you know, because we need to take back our power. We have the power, we just didn't know it. It's like you can almost see you think you're riding around on a 3-wheeled bike. You remember a tricycle? And you're actually driving around in a Rolls Royce with 12 cylinders. That's how powerful you are. So, from my heart to your heart, have a great day.